Hello and welcome back to The Goodness Margin, the place where we find margin for the good things in life. I'm sure that you've heard it said that our life is not made up of these big milestone events, but rather of those little things that we do every single day. The reality is that we don't progress from these giant things. We progress by doing what I like to call micro habits. They're the little things that we do. And so today I'm going to share with you a few micro habits that you can adapt that will affect your home and your life. These are going to eliminate extra clutter in your home. This first micro habit will definitely help to reduce that paper clutter. And it's regarding our mail. We go to the mailbox and we get our mail, or we go to the post office. Rather than bringing that mail in and letting it stack up on the counter, immediately go through it. Every single time we check the mail, at least 75% of the mail, if not more, is going to be junk mail that needs to be thrown in the trash can immediately. And going a step further, at least once a week I go and I check our post office box. And if you have a post office box, you're probably getting a lot of coupons or advertisements that you don't need. Those are things that don't have personal information on them. I stand right there in the post office, quickly sort through that, take the few things that I need to bring back home with me, and then just throw that stuff away right there. So we're never even bringing that paper in the house. The micro habit of going ahead and dealing with paper clutter the second it comes in your house is a very simple way for you to take just a minute. Really, it's even less than a minute. I've timed myself when the mail comes in the house of how long it takes me to sort it. You're looking at 15 seconds to instantly reduce the amount of paper clutter that's in your house. The second tip is to put things away immediately. So we come home with a backpack or a purse or a jacket, and rather than tossing it on the kitchen table, if I will take just a minute to hang it on the hook, it's going to make a big difference in the clutter that's in my home. And it's that way with our stuff. If in the morning when we're getting ready and our hairbrush, the hairspray, whatever's out on the counter, if we'll take 15 seconds and put that stuff away in a drawer, the next time we walk into that room, it's going to be tidy. So if we put our items away immediately, this is a micro habit that probably will make the biggest impact in your home. The next 3 micro habits are regarding our email. First, make a habit of unsubscribing to unneeded emails. I have an Apple computer and I use their mail app, and so I'm able to go into that. And anytime I see something that I don't want to receive any longer, there's a little unsubscribe button, and that makes it really simple. Any email that you get, if you scroll all the way down to the bottom of it, you'll find a place to unsubscribe. It literally takes seconds, and sometimes you have to do it a couple of times. I don't know if you've ever opened your email and literally had hundreds of email. That's probably happened to you before. And so many times we're just trying to comb through that to find the important things. But if we will unsubscribe from unneeded email, it's going to make a big difference in the email that's in our inbox. Number 4 is to delete or sort email immediately. When I receive an email that I don't need, I'm going to delete that immediately. Or if I receive something that maybe I just need to hang on to, it's a receipt or something like that, I'm going to move it over to a folder. I try to do that immediately. And so that way, and I open my email and I've got quite a few emails in there, I know these are emails that I need to deal with. It's something that I need to take care of, which brings us to our last micro habit for email. And that is to create a time on a regular basis that you're bringing your email down to inbox 0. You've dealt with all of the email that's in your inbox, and you know that you have taken care of all of those things. So many important things these days come to us via email, and it's important that we don't miss them. But if our email box is flooded with unnecessary emails, or we don't take the time to clean it out, we're definitely going to miss something important. The 6th micro habit is to grab trash out of your car each time you exit your car. This is something I especially do when we are stopping to get gas. I will quickly reach in and grab all of the trash that I find in the car and throw it away. I also have a time each week. Right now it's on Wednesdays, and it's part of my kids' chore list that they will go in the car, because lots of times it's their stuff that's in there, and then my teenager will just do a quick vacuum. My car definitely doesn't stay spotless, but this goes a long way to keeping your car fairly tidy and definitely not completely overwhelming. But if we will just develop that habit of each time we get out of the car, grabbing the trash that's right there within our reach, maybe not even cleaning the entire car out, but just grabbing the trash within our reach and throwing it away immediately, it's going to go a long way into keeping our car tidy. Micro habit number 8 is something that I recently was thinking about and actually shared about it on Instagram. I do returns a lot from Amazon. I'm a returner. I'll buy stuff and then I really think about it hard once I've received it. Even though I think about that purchase as a minimalist before I make it, if I receive it and it doesn't fit right or it's not exactly what I thought, I'm definitely going to return it. So I find myself going to UPS store That's where I return my items for Amazon, and I find myself doing that often. They give me a receipt as the return. So rather than me having to hang on to that, usually I would just throw them away, and then one time they said I didn't return something, I had returned it, and I had zero recourse for that. I will just right there in the UPS store, put the receipt down, take a photo of the receipt, and then I will throw it away immediately. I do that for any sort of receipt or note that I need to keep. Let's say I jotted some notes down on a sticky note and it's something that I may need to refer back to. I'm going to quickly take a photo of that, and that way I can keep that as long as I need to, but I can throw the paper away. And then the last two micro habits have to do with that hub of our home, our kitchen. I'm not saying that these are super easy. They're ones that I'm still working on, but micro habit number 9, if you come to the kitchen with a cup, go ahead and take that cup and put it in the dishwasher. Just take one tiny extra step rather than sitting it in the sink, rinse it quickly or whatever you need to do and put it in the dishwasher. And then last but not least, create a habit of running your dishwasher every evening. Maybe if you live by yourself, you might not need to do that, maybe every other evening, but we have a family of 4 and we definitely need to run our dishwasher every single evening. And so in the morning we unload it, and that way we start the day with an empty dishwasher. This is going to make a big difference in keeping your kitchen clean and tidy. These are all very simple habits that you can start doing today. I'm going to share another video with you on creating habits, but these micro habits you can start doing today. If you haven't already, I'd love for you to subscribe to my channel, hit that bell, and you'll be notified when the next video goes live.